Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? It is Nights with Ping here at a weird time. We're at 10:30. Why are we at 10:30? Well, Trisha's not here tonight, and I decided to help her viewers out and get on at her time so that, more people could come and hang out. But glad you could be here. So much to go through. It's been a really busy day, especially with Audrey Cunningham since we were on the air yesterday and then until today. There's been a million things happen overnight. It's been really busy, but the main thing is they haven't brought the little girl home yet, and I think that's the big story for now. Let me say hello to everyone in the chat. Everyone's here. Danny Mitchell. It's Danny Mitchell, the chat celebrity. Danny, how are you? It's Sherry. Alicia, how are you? I hate mornings. Gambler. Lux. It's me. Annika, hey Annika, Diane Marie, Amy, Beth B, who's a girl? She says hi. Hi, Diamond Heart. I want to read this. It says, hey Ping, my son graduated from one specialty unit training, OSUT. Now he's going to be on a loader on tanks. I'm very proud of him. Also a bit scared. I think it's your job as a mum to be scared for your kids, even when they're like 80 years old and you're possibly no longer here. I think you'll still be scared for them. But can I say, thank you for your son's dedication and his commitment to keeping our countries safe. May he always be safe himself doing his job. Congratulations to you and your family. This is a great news. What a legend. Flying DJ is here. Hello. Woos and Marilyn Landers. Who else we got? Nana Lana's here. Let me see. Mombi. Hey, Mombi. How are you? See, Anna, my friend, is here. Red like wine. Oh my god, everyone is here. Thank you, Pink, for coming on. I'm trying to listen, but blowing drying my hair. How do you blow dry your hair and listen to a live show? It'd be very loud. Laura T, hey, how are you? Amy 007. All right, Sean, hey, buddy, how are you? Hey, Bambi. Good to see you. I see you on the weekends a lot. Hope you're having a great weekend. All right, let's get set up and get going. You guys don't want to see this like little flashy robot just talking at you. You want to see the news and me. So let's get going. Actually, let's start with this. We'll start with this. Let's start with the press conference, and then we'll talk about what happened in the press conference. That's probably the easiest way to do this. Hey guys, how are you? Hey, good to see you. Oh, my camera's all a funny color today. It's all purple. I don't know why. All right, let's rewind this. I was looking for. It was like, did you guys see this earlier today? Look at this. It's like 40 minutes of like live stream. We will begin momentarily, and it took him like 40 minutes to get the live show going. Look. All right, let's get here. Where is?
Yeah, yeah. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 3. Is that good? Good afternoon. I appreciate your patience and everybody coming here today. My name is Lieutenant Craig Cummings, CRAIG CUMMINGS, a spokesperson with Texas Department of Public Safety. And today we're here to provide updates on the search for Audrii Cunningham, the 11-year-old who went missing on Thursday. I'm here joined by the Polk County District Attorney Shelley Sitton, as well as members of the Polk County Sheriff's Office, Lieutenant Craig Finnegan. And I also want to make the mention that we have countless investigators and analysts that are out here assisting as well in multiple locations throughout the county and throughout the area looking for Audrii. Sheriff Lyons was not able to be here this afternoon, but I want to reiterate he is actively engaged in marshaling the resources that are needed to bring Audrii home.
The audio is really low. You're gonna have to just listen. I literally have it boosted like 280%. It's the highest I can go on my audio booster app thing, and it's literally super duper boosted. I don't know unless we can find another source. Hold on. Do you guys want me to try find something that you guys can actually hear? Because there's something really important in this, and I want to. Someone brought it up in the chat, but we need to hear it. Let me see what other source I can find. All right. Oh, hey, hold on. Wait, hold on. All right, guys, I'll try find it. Give me 1 second. I'll try find a better source for it. Everything's going wrong at this house right now. Let me see if I can find a different. There was a better one. Maybe KHOU. All right. Sorry, guys. We're having a bit of a technical difficulty. They're all like that. There's no one with a higher audio. Okay. All right. So we will just skip it then. If people can't hear it, I don't want to sit here for 10 minutes going, I can't hear it. I can't hear it. Um, Laura G says, I'm sorry I'm late the trail. I had to have a snack. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just bring up the really important point, which was what Mombi said. Mombi said the officer slips and refers to Audrey in the past tense. Yes. In part of the press conference, I have the quote here. Actually, Mr. Gambler messaged me about it earlier. Gambler, where are you, buddy? He wrote to me, yes. He said, the officer said Audrey was loved by her family. And I think possibly the way they're acting as well, they're really, really guarding of that dam area. And they seem to, there was a video that came out earlier today of them showing possibly the suspect around that area as well. So I think they have a fairly good idea of what's going on. I think they're just trying to get it all done before we actually know and see the rest of it. Marylander says, not good news for Audrey. It doesn't seem that great. Yes, I heard this morning that Texas EquiSearch was there on site at first light this morning. They were on camera actually on some of the live coverage. If you looked like some of the Houston TV channels, they were doing like some live coverage, and you can actually see them in the background. So they were definitely there. Crime HQ, not Crime HQ, like the local police mobile command center was also on site at the time. Yeah, there is a photo of him. Hold on. I'll show you something that was brought to my attention yet last night, overnight last night. Overnight last night, a bunch of people sent me this when he was originally arrested last night. This was sent to me, I don't know, it was about 1 AM, yeah, 1 AM in the morning, 1:07 AM. Missing girl's father's roommate. No, we don't wanna listen to Locked on Fox. This was sent to me like 1 AM in the morning, and, yeah, I think that was when everyone started figuring out what was going on. It says, "The search is continuing for missing 11-year-old Audrey Cunningham in Polk and San Jacinto County. Continuing, police a few hours ago arrested Don Stephen McDougal for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Authorities have not released details as to if this relates to the disappearance of Audrey Cunningham. I think we know now it does relate, and this guy has a huge, extensive history. I was able to dig up a bunch of different charges on this guy overnight. He's got some sort of extensive rap sheet too. I know Plunder also was able to dig up a bunch of things as well. Uh, it, I would like to know what was maybe I missed this somewhere, but what was the reason that the dad lived with him? Was it some sort of share house sort of thing, or were they related? I don't know. It's not that I've seen a reason for. Maybe someone who is way more uh, in touch with the other crime channels can let me know. But they're saying here, yeah. Cummings said, based on the evidence they currently have, they believe foul play may be a factor in Audrey's disappearance. That's never good. In addition, Cummings said Polk County Crime Stoppers is offering a $7,000 reward for information leading to arrest and prosecution. We already know that. Didn't they arrest someone? And they said Cummings said the vehicle belongs to McDougal and they have control of it, but they want to hear from anyone who may have seen it. So they're asking for anyone who may have seen Audrey in the back of the car. Is that what they're looking for? Like a sighting? So they can tie timelines together? That's sort of what I was wondering. It's a 2003 dark blue Chevrolet Suburban on Thursday or Friday to contact the Polk County Sheriff's Office. They said on Saturday, dozens of searchers combed over miles of land and water searching for Audrey. They said they'd sonared the water, a lot of the water today. They said we searched a lot of areas. That was from Texas EquiSearch founder Tim Miller. I mean, he is an absolute legend. The work he does for nothing is it helps families everywhere. Texas EquiSearch used sonar detection in Lake Livingston looking for any signs of Audrey. All I can say is we know she's not put it like that. Wait. He says all I can say is we know where she's not. We put it like that. So they're saying basically the places they have searched, they are confident that she is not there. So they can at least cross out those particular locations that they searched today. Investigators say they are searching for Audrey with the hopes of finding her alive. However, temperatures dropped into the 30s. It would be tough for anyone to survive another night exposed to the elements. I think these cops know a lot more than they're letting on, unfortunately. And I don't know, it doesn't look great. Let's see if this one is. No, that's the old press conference, isn't it? That's not the one from today. No, he's in front of a brick building today. This is out in the wilderness. That was yesterday. He looks like a bad dude. He does look like a bad dude. Also with grandma. Mom was into drugs. Yeah. There was some family arrangement. Someone was talking to me about it last night that the mum couldn't have any contact with Audrey, or she just couldn't live with Audrey. Ah, thank you, Wildman's mum. He was a renter or tenant in the dad's and grandma's home. Then he became the sitter for the wow. That then he became a sitter for this child. Oh man. Yeah, I think we're going to find out a lot more about that timeline. It says no indication she was dropped off at the bus. Anything you hear early in an investigation, you have to take with a pinch of salt. It could change at the drop of a hat. It can change is when they find out more information. It could literally be a lie someone told, and that may be what's happened here. No contact. That's right. Yeah, I couldn't remember if she couldn't live with her or it had to be no contact. But yeah, it's very sad. It's very sad when families, by their own doing, or they got an addiction or other things. It still doesn't make it any less sad, does it? And she's probably not any less missing her daughter right now, even though she may not be able to see her or no contact, whatever. It's still the human she gave birth to, right? So let's not be too hard on the mum. We all have problems. We all have things. It doesn't mean she maybe couldn't better her life later on and still have a relationship with her daughter. It happens. I've seen it before. So, I don't think any parent in the world wants to be in this situation, regardless of their situation, regardless if they're the like most church going, person in the world who literally dotes on their daughter every day or whatever. I think it doesn't matter. I don't think you'd want this at all. No one wants it. So yeah, I have seen some people being really nasty to the mum online, and I think we need to stop that. It's not something we should do. And I'm not telling people how to live. Just be nice to people. That's it. That's all it is. Do you think you would handle it very well being in this situation? I wouldn't. I'd be in I'd just be in a mess. I'm a mess at best times. So, uh, they're saying here we read that one yesterday. Let me see what Click to Houston. The Click to Houston's been one of the better ones, and same with Houston 26. Someone local might know what channel that is. Here we go. 1 hour ago. Let me look this up. Yeah, so that's the authority said a person of interest in the disappearance of 11-year-old Audrey Cunningham was arrested Friday on an unrelated charge. So a holding charge. They got him on a holding charge. At a press conference Saturday, Lieutenant Craig Cummings with the Texas Department of Public Safety said Don Stephen McDougal, 42, was arrested Friday on unrelated aggravated assault charges. Cummings said McDougal is a person of interest in Audrey's disappearance. And yes, then late last night, this came out. This picture with this car was about 8:30, 8 a.m. local time. This came out, and they were stopping the news on the local. I was watching the Houston ABC channel and the Houston NBC channel, and they kept breaking into their normal. Is it Good Morning America that's on at that time until 9 a.m.? They kept breaking into it and they kept saying, "Oh, we've got a breaking news in the update for Audrey Cunningham." And then they kept saying how they were looking for more information on this blue Chevrolet Suburban. And they were saying how it was a related to a person of interest and that they were looking for anyone who had sightings or dash cam. So I don't know if they got anyone, maybe some like a cab driver or someone driving that route maybe actually has this accidentally on their dash cam. If you do, send it into the sheriff's office at 936-327-6810 or iwatchtexas.org. Either one of those and get it to them. It says here McDougal has a long criminal record with more than a dozen convictions, including attempted indecency with a child and enticing a child. Wait, hold on. This person is minding another child after this? Did they know about this? What the hell? Cummings said investigators searched several locations overnight but did not find Audrey. Authorities are asking anyone who may have seen that dark blue Chevrolet on Thursday or Friday to contact Polk County. Yep, we know that. Cummings said investigators did find a backpack near Lake Livingston Dam Friday, but said they were consistent with belongings to a child. Other items were also found, according to Cummings, but authorities are not revealing what those items were at this time. Something tells me they sort of know what happened, is what I'm going to say. Cummings said based on the evidence they currently have, they believe foul play may be a factor. They're still offering a $7,000 reward for information that leading to an arrest and prosecution. Do they think more people are involved, or do they think they're missing a link in the information that they have? Because it's interesting. If they knew the whole story, why would they still offer a reward? If they thought they had this like locked down, they, you know, they just need to find Audrey, piece together the rest of the investigation and get to court or whatever. They're still offering some money here. So maybe there's something they need. On Saturday, dozens of searchers search for Audrey, and yeah, they sonared the lake, so we know that. Sorry about the press conference. I really wish it was. I really wish it was louder so we could watch it all. But I mean, we can, but I don't want to upset people saying that it's too quiet. I'll have a quick look because I really do want to show you that bit where he misspoke because I think it's important. Hold on, Texas DPS. Maybe the Click to Houston one? Yeah, you know what's interesting? Watch this. I had a link for the press conference, and it was a pretty good link. And then I went back to find it before the show, and this happened. And I don't know why. And then I had another link for this same website, clicktohouston.com, that had it embedded in a story. And I went back to it, and the story was gone. So I don't know what happened there, but they've pulled both the update that they had on earlier, and they pulled the one that they had embedded in the video. So I don't know if it's because of everyone's going a bit crazy about the past tense thing, and they've pulled it down to stop the speculation. I don't know. Lux says, I wouldn't let a criminal with those charges near my pets, let alone my kids or little kids. I agree. Hi, Gambler. You made it back? When he used past tense, that part, yes. Yeah, I reckon someone needs to invent a company that makes like the most ultimate press conference kit for sport, for TV people, for journalists and police stations, where you can hear the reporter ask a question and the dude behind the microphone sounds crystal clear. Whoever invents that microphone system, you'll be a millionaire. Hey Lux, how are you, my friend? Some said he confessed. Maybe that's why they pulled it down. Um, I did hear that something about someone sent me this thing from Plunder. Hey Plunder, if you're out there, and hello. I know some people mention my channel on her channel. Please don't do that. I don't want to make her mad at me. I mean, it's very kind of you. I appreciate it, but I don't want her to think like we're trying to harvest viewers from her site. If that makes sense, I don't want to do that to her. She's a fairly nice lady. Uh, Someone sent me this thing, and okay, I'll show it, but I'm not going to play her video because if you'd like to watch it, I'll put a link in the chat for her video. But I'll show you what I, I don't want to play her thing. Where is it? Here. This. It says killer confesses to murder of Audrey Cunningham. Apparently that was on Broadcastify, or is that what it was? I was watching this earlier. Yeah, I think it was Broadcastify. Yeah. Here, streaming. Killer confesses to murder of Audrey Cunningham. Recovery continues. Please pray for the family. So I think that's where people are getting this from. I'm going to post that link in the chat. I have no permission from Plunder to play her videos. So I can't do that. And I wouldn't do that to another true crime creator. I just wouldn't do it. It's not very nice. And they work hard on their content like I do. So if you'd like to watch that little bit, I put it in the chat and give her a click. If you probably have already, I'm sure you have. She's a nice lady. Thank you, Wild Man's Mom. I appreciate it. I've never met her. We've never crossed paths. We never spoken. I've never met her through Trish or anything like that. We've never had anything to do with each other. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe this one is the latest. Kind of. Maybe KHOU. Let's see if this one is more recent. Maybe this one's got better audio. Let's see.
Breaking new developments in the case of a missing 11-year-old girl in Livingston. Authorities announcing they now have a person of interest in custody, but are still hoping to find Audrii Cunningham alive. Don McDougal has been arrested on an unrelated charge. Investigators want to hear from anyone who has seen him or his vehicle, this 2003 Chevy Suburban, over the past couple of days. Let's get right to Devon Roming live in Livingston, where the search for Audrey continues at this hour. Devon.
Well, Marcelino, there are several investigators from multiple agencies on site here behind me, searching the water and surrounding area near the Lake Livingston Dam for 11-year-old Audrey Cunningham. Now, investigators with the Department of Public Safety say they're currently going through a child's backpack, which was found here yesterday at the dam. And today they announced they have a person of interest in custody. 42-year-old Don Stephen McDougal. Investigators posted a picture of this 2003 Chevy Suburban, which they say belongs to McDougal, and they're asking for the public's help to track its route over the last few days.
He was arrested yesterday for an unrelated aggravated assault charge. In furtherance of this investigation, we're asking for the public to call the Polk County Sheriff's Office or use our iWatch Texas app to report seeing the 2003 Chevrolet Suburban that we put out on X this morning.
Again, here's another look at that Chevy Suburban. If you've seen it anywhere in this area between Thursday and today, you're asked to call police. Audrey hasn't been seen since Thursday morning. Her family reported her missing after she didn't get off her school bus Thursday afternoon. It was later learned that she never got on the bus in the morning. Now, the Polk County Crime Stoppers is offering a $7,000 reward for any information that could lead to where Audrey is and her safe return home, as well as an arrest and conviction in Audrey's disappearance. For now, live in Livingston, Devon Rahman.
All right, so I found another edited video from KHOU. Maybe this one sounds a little bit better. Let's see.
Good afternoon. I appreciate your patience and everybody coming here today. My name is Lieutenant Craig Cummings, CRAIG CUMMINGS, a spokesperson with Texas Department of Public Safety. And
It's still really quiet, isn't it? I can't tell because I literally have two programs that boost my audio. And if it's really quiet for me, it's probably whisper quiet for you guys. So I think we're just going to give it a miss. I don't want to annoy people anyway. Okay. Oh no, Woos, what happened? Woo says, I have to go. Huge thunderstorm here. Huge thunder and lightning. Heavy rain will be back if it goes. You must be going through what happened to me the other day. I had to basically stop the stream of, oh wow. There's some really nice storms up near, actually, Woos, be really careful. That really looks bad up near where you are. Hold on, I just want to read this warning for her. Yeah. Oh wow. They are predicting very what we call VDS in Australia, which is called very dangerous. They're very dangerous thunderstorms around the Canberra area. They're saying locally intense rainfall, large hailstones, and extremely heavy rainfall and hail. These look like supercells. They're real slow moving. Got a lot of spin on them too. They got a lot of looks like spin. Yeah. Be very careful, woos out there. Please be careful. Be careful of your property and that. Apparently it's bad. Can hear okay? Okay, we'll watch it.
Today we're here to provide updates on the search for Audrii Cunningham, the 11-year-old went missing on Thursday. I'm here joined by the Polk County District Attorney Shelley Sitton, as well as members of the Polk County Sheriff's Office, Lieutenant Craig Finnegan. And I also want to make the mention that we have countless investigators and analysts that are out here assisting as well in multiple locations throughout the county and throughout the area looking for Audrii. Sheriff Lyons was not able to be here this afternoon, but I want to reiterate he is actively engaged in marshaling the resources that are needed to bring Audrii home. He did ask me to thank all of the volunteers who have been so helpful during this, all the businesses that have been just nothing but exceptional. The dive teams, it's cold out here, all the investigators, the Texas Rangers, the FBI, also the FBI as victim specialists who have been with the family. Also want to thank the District Attorney's Office and EquiSearch as well, who is out here. I can say last night that investigators searched several locations throughout the area looking for Audrii. Unfortunately, they did not find her. That's the reason why the search continues this morning. This investigation is very fluid. However, I can say that we ended up identifying a backpack yesterday at the dam that is consistent with that belonging to a child. And so we are going through those contents right now to evaluate what's in that. And although I mentioned yesterday, we have persons of interest. Today, I want to announce that we have one main purpose, one main person that we are looking at right now as a person of interest, and that is Don Stephen McDougal, 42 of Livingston. He was arrested yesterday for an unrelated aggravated assault charge. In furtherance of this investigation, we're asking for the public to call the Polk County Sheriff's Office or use our iWatch Texas app to report seeing the 2003 Chevrolet Suburban that we put out on X this morning. That is McDougal's vehicle. So anyone that saw that vehicle on Thursday or Friday, we're asking that you call the Polk County Sheriff's Office, use the iWatch Texas app, and report what you saw to investigators. I also want to announce that we are very thankful for the Polk County Crime Stoppers for offering a $7,000 reward for tips leading to the arrest and prosecution of the person responsible for Audrey's disappearance. And these tips can be anonymous. I also want to say that we are hopeful that we can bring Audrey home alive, and that's what we are absolutely working for right now. But based on the evidence that we've got, we understand that foul play is a factor as well. So, with that, I open it up for questions.
Lieutenant, why was McDougal taken to the 59 bridge at the Trinity River?
That's part of the ongoing investigation right now. Our investigators remain absolutely committed to finding Audrey. And so I don't want to get into those investigative efforts, but they're absolutely ongoing.
You know if the backpack was found in the water or on land?
I'm not sure where it was found. Our investigators are looking through that now, but we do know it was right down there in the dam and it was wet.
Laura, you sent an email, but it's empty. It's all right. You sent me an email, but there's no subject. If it's like, you can let me know. Let me know what is going on. Now I'm intrigued. What's going on? Is there a problem? You got me worried now. All right, hold on.
You mentioned that you all found it near the dam. About the area by the marina, how closely related is that to the search site over by the Trinity River?
So where we did the press conference yesterday, the bag was found down there by the river there.
Any additional evidence found along the Trinity River 59 that you might be able to mention?
We're not giving out additional information on that right now. Again, we are looking at this as a criminal investigation as well. And so we have to protect the integrity of that. And again, I want to reiterate, our sincere hope is that we bring Audrey home. So anyone who has information, who has seen that vehicle, the 2003 Chevrolet Suburban, please call investigators and give us your information.
Is McDougal cooperating with you all?
Um, I would say that there are times, but I don't want to get farther into that right now. Our investigators have done a great job in doing what they do best, which is uncovering the facts that leading them to draw conclusions, and that's exactly what they're doing right now.
Do you all have control of that vehicle right now, or is it still out in the wind?
No, we have control of it.
Is McDougal still in custody?
Yes. Yeah. He was arrested last night on the unrelated aggravated assault charge.
And on a more, I guess, personal level, the scale of something like this has to be a tough one for law enforcement, for the community. Talk a little bit about how you all are holding up and how you guys are using this loss to kind of push you forward in this work.
You know, I think that brings up a great point. Everybody is committed. They realize that Audrey was loved by so many folks, and that is the driving force for us to get answers to bring her home. But it certainly resonates through the law enforcement community. Many of us have kids on how this can happen. And so we are working exceptionally hard. Investigators from many agencies that are out here and nonprofits that are out here to bring Audrey home.
Yeah, someone said, Marylander said cooperating at times. I don't know if he's just tired. And you got to imagine this dude's been up for like, I don't know, 48 hours, maybe longer, working on this case. So he probably hasn't had more than an hour sleep. You know, it's under his department. He probably wants to get it solved as soon as possible. I don't know if we should believe or read into everything he says, or this dude is probably just like so tired and over speaking and talking to people, and he's been at the scene and he's talking to his deputies and he's been here and he's talking to that person, and you know, maybe his mind is a little bit mushy from just being overworked. So I don't know if we have to take everything like literal that he says, or you know, there's some give and take here. I'm not sure either, but I did hear that, yeah, he's running on caffeine for sure. And I mean, I'm sure they're all working, not just him, his entire department are working very hard to try and get Audrey back to her dad. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure if we have to listen to him literally or not. So we'll see. It's only got a couple more minutes. Then we're going to move on and talk about the new Amber Alert out of Pearland or Pearland? We're going to talk about that. William Sear. I'm probably saying that wrong. But his name is William. And we're going to talk about that after this. So let's just finish this off and then we'll get scooting.
Can you shed any light on the timeline between the time that the father was notified that she was not in school and the report was actually made that she was missing? We can say about 5:30 on Thursday is when she was reported missing. I don't want to get any further details than that. I want to protect this investigation so that our investigators can do what they do best. Um,
Does it still hold true that she never made it to school or got on the bus?
right. Yeah. She did not make it to school. That was the reason why the father, the family became very concerned when she did not get off the bus.
Sir, it's gonna start getting darker in a few more hours. Until what time are you guys gonna be actively searching for Audrey?
We were actively searching throughout the night last night. And so I would surmise that if the evidence is driving us that far, the investigators that we've got are dogged. They are absolutely committed to finding Audrey. And so if there's a reason to be out here at night, that's exactly what they're going to be doing.
Were there any other items other than the background found?
There were other items that were found, but we're not getting into what those items were. That's all part of the investigative effort that we've got ongoing right now. All right, with that, I don't want to get any farther than that. That's certainly, we're looking at all factors. And so our primary focus and hope is that we bring Audrey safely home. But we also realize that foul play may be a factor. So we're just considering that in light of the Crime Stoppers reward. So that's where we're at right now. But I want to thank everybody for being here.
There we go. We finally got through that. That was the update from earlier. I'm sure they're going to have another one. I think they said. Did they say they weren't expecting to have another one until tomorrow morning? I think so. But who knows? Sometimes they call them on a moment's notice and you could have a late night one. You thought you heard a shoe? Was it talking to you, or are you hallucinating, Marilyn Landis? Are you hearing shoes talking to you? If so, please contact your local psych hospital and tell them about the talking shoe. All right. There is another Amber. It's been a crazy week for Amber Alerts. I feel like, I don't know if this is abnormal or it's just we're noticing it because of some of the more high profile cases this week, but it feels like Amber Alerts have been going crazy. The other thing this morning is while I was watching ABC 26 out of Houston, they mentioned little Noah. Remember Noah? They removed his Amber Alert today. And I didn't find out why. You know, remember little Noah, the little black little boy, African American little boy that had the heart congestion? They removed his Amber Alert this morning. And I'm going to try and find out why. I didn't have a chance to look it up before we. Because yesterday, less than 24 hours ago, they said he was still missing. And then I heard this morning on ABC 26, they thought Noah and the mom were in Kansas. They thought she had gone to Kansas and someone in Kansas was harboring them. But now it's gone. And I don't know why. Yeah, Amber Alert cancelled. Here, I will show you.
To breaking news right now. In the last 10 minutes, an Amber Alert was discontinued for 1-year-old Noah Johnson, missing for more than a week, along with his mother, Camilla Johnson. Authorities said he was in need of vital medicine. We are reaching out to Harris County Precinct 8, the constable's office, for more information.
So as we're looking ahead, kind of looking.
There you go. Yeah, that happened this morning. And They haven't said why or what happened to the little boy. I'm just trying to find it out up now. 12 hours ago. Yeah, it was this morning. Yeah, see, just 12 hours ago, Noah Johnson is still missing. Regional Amber Alert still active. And then an hour after that, they said they cancelled it. And I don't know why. There's really no information. They didn't say they found him. They didn't say they know where he is. They didn't say they got him to a hospital. You would think if they cancelled the Amber Alert, they must have been able to confirm he's okay, right? Or DCS was able to make contact. Otherwise, I really don't know. It's really it's a bit weird. Well, this morning I heard that they were in Kansas. They did a little segment on the morning news in Houston saying that they thought they were in Kansas, and someone was, harboring them, and then all of a sudden I heard it was, canceled. So I don't know if they did find him. They haven't done any news reports about it at all. Let me just check. Camilla Antoinette Johnson. I'll just check. Sometimes they do a press release on Twitter, but then nowhere else, and you can't see it. So let me have a look. No, that's not what I want. I want Camilla Johnson. Yeah, there's really like no information. See, 7 hours ago, still missing. Yeah, KHOU wrote an article under 11 hours ago saying that he was still. Here we go. Okay, interesting. Although an Amber Alert was discontinued, a county alert remains in effect for Noah Johnson, believed to be in Missouri now. Okay, that's interesting. It says 1-year-old baby and mother still unaccounted for after prompting Amber Alert in Clear Lake area. Although a statewide alert was discontinued, a county alert remains in effect for Noah Johnson, believed now to be in Missouri. The Amber Alert for 1-year-old Noah Johnson was discontinued statewide on Friday, but remains active in Harris County. It says the child is believed to be in Missouri with his mother. According to Harris County Precinct 8 Constable's Office, baby Noah and his 38-year-old mother Camilla are possibly in the Kansas City, Missouri area where they have family. So not Kansas City, sorry, I thought they were in Kansas State. There you go, an Australian being silly with locations. No, Kansas City, Missouri, not Kansas, the state, where they have family. The alert went out last week. Tried to pick up the law enforcement tried to pick up the child at the location after an emergency court order. However, he wasn't there, and they learned that Noah's mother had been loading up her vehicle and leaving. Yeah, I wonder what did they cancel the Amber Alert because they have almost been confirmed to have left the area? Is that something that happens with Amber Alerts? I can't say I've ever heard of that. I thought they were nationwide. Maybe a different Noah. No, this is the same one. This is Noah and his mum Camilla, same names, unless they have an exact same person with the exact same child and mum. Hey, Ruby, how are you? Yes, this was the little one with the congestive heart failure. Okay, well, look, there's still a local alert for Noah. He's obviously still missing to some extent. They've just pulled the Amber Alert for some reason. Maybe we'll find out in a few days' time what the hell is going on there. But we have another Amber Alert from a kid named William. William Sia or C. Yeah, he looks like a nice kid. Share this tab. Missing since February 14th, that's a few days ago, from Pearland, Texas. He's 17, male, white, brown hair, green eye color, 5'3", 115 pounds. Last seen wearing a gray and maroon long sleeve Pearland shirt and black pants. Pearland shirt, is that like maybe a high school shirt? The Pearland Police Department is searching for William, the victim. I really don't like how they say this. On this side they always say the victim. Why not just say the person? Are they a victim? A victim of what? We don't know. They're just missing. It's interesting though. The victim was last seen on 14th of the 2nd at 8:30 p.m. Law enforcement officials believe the child to be in grave or immediate danger. Let me find out. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. 6 minutes ago. It says Pearland police searching for a 17-year-old boy. Let's listen to this.
For a missing young person in our area. We have crews with updates on these newest cases. And we begin in Pearland tonight, where there's been an Amber Alert issued for a 17-year-old named William C. This is the third issue in our area in just 11 days. ABC 13's Luke Jones is there. He has the latest information on this teenager's disappearance. What can you tell us about it, Luke?
All right, so he was last seen here on Pine Chase Drive in Pearland, the same street where he lives, Wednesday night around 8:45 p.m. A family spokesperson confirms that's the last time his relatives laid eyes on him. We want to go ahead and show you his picture so you get a sense of what he looks like. Police say he's 5'2", 110 pounds, and again, 17 years old. Police believe he left of his own accord, but that family spokesperson tells us it's the first time he's ever done something like this. Here's the concern, though. He does take medication, which he doesn't have on him. He also didn't take his cell phone with him, and police believe he could potentially be a threat to himself. Now, tonight, they're not ruling out the possibility that he left with someone else. They don't know that for sure. They really can't say either which way, and we know police first posted about this almost 24 hours ago, but it was just about an hour ago, a little over an hour ago, that the Amber Alert was issued. So again, they're looking for 17-year-old William C.A., last seen Wednesday night on Pine Chase Drive in Pearland. We're live in Pearland. Luke Jones, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
So sorry, it's Pearland. There you go. Pearland is missing from 17. Is that unusual for an Amber Alert to be for a 17-year-old? I'm not sure I've heard a lot of Amber Alerts for a older teenager, like almost an adult. I mean, they're still underage. I don't think I've heard very many 17-year-old Amber Alerts. Normally for little kids like 13, 12, 5, 2, 1, 0. But I guess that's what it's made for. It's made to find kids. So he's described as 5'2". 5'2", this kid. He looks in that photo. This is why things are deceptive when you see a photo. If I saw that photo and you said, Ping, how tall is that boy in that photo? I'd be like, man, he looks like 6'2". Look how skinny and tall that kid is. And it says here he's 5'2". He's about 8 inches short, 9 inches shorter than I am. Maybe a bit more, 10 inches shorter than I am. So he's a shorter kind of guy. I actually thought he was really tall from the photo. So it shows you it can be deceptive. He was reportedly last seen in the 3600 block of Pine Chase Drive wearing a grey and maroon long-sleeve Pearland, not Pearland, Pearland. There's an A in there, Ping. Shirt with black pants. Police say the teen left on his own accord, but they believe he's in danger since he is on medication and hasn't been home to take it. You think this is like a mental health type thing? Like he's struggling with being a teenager and they're worried he might be self-harm or something like that? I shouldn't say those words. We'll get blocked again on YouTube. Yeah. If you see this kid, we have people that live in Texas. We have people that live in this region. Let me look at what is this region? Pearland, Texas. Where is this place? It says Pearland is a city in the U.S. state of Texas located in Brazoria County with portions extending into Fort Bend and Harris counties. Okay. Okay, all right. I got it. So it's like south of Houston City, almost directly south, um, or southeast-ish. Uh, Yeah, so not far. Actually, it's not far from the Space Center in Houston. It's about what 20 miles away or something like that. So they're not too far. So if you think of that area, that's sort of where they are. And yeah, actually, the other one that we've been talking about is almost directly north, a little northeast from this one. The one with the missing little girl, almost directly northeast from where this one is located. So a lot going on in Houston and Texas this weekend with missing kids. Oh, do you, Bambi? Bambi says, I live 2 miles from Pearland. Oh, do you know if maybe what he was wearing was probably a school uniform, like a track top or something like that, or like a sports class top? Like, why would he be wearing a Pearland shirt? Is that probably for school? That's what I was thinking. Or is it like a state pride, city pride type thing? Wildman's mom said teens can do stupid stuff, and I know I have. Teen doesn't matter to cops. She hit the magical number. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about a wild story last night about that missing girl in Colorado, and a whole bunch of crazy things happened, and cops didn't want to get involved. Citizen sleuths had to get involved. They finally got her out of there. She went home, but it was a wild, wild story. Right outside of Houston. Houston is having a wild weekend, Mombi. They really are. Yes, Pearland High School. Okay, so it probably is a school top. Let's have a look. Pearland. See if we can give people an idea of what that top looks like. Pearland High School. Uh-huh, yes. Why didn't they just say it was a high school shirt? You know what I mean? Let's have a look. I'm just trying to find like a kid wearing a school uniform. But their colors are brown and white. So there's a lot of cheerleaders. Like girls who do the, athletics and that. A lot of cheerleaders when you look up school uniform for that region. Uh, let's see. Okay, I can't really find anything like for their full school uniform, but you can see here, this is sort of what they're talking about. They said, you know, the top with the brown, and you can see this is their school uniform. They sort of, have that white and brown and black and brown aesthetic to it with Pearland on it. So, yeah, it was probably some sort of school hoodie or, a sweater or a sports day thing. Maybe he just had like track class, they do a period of athletics in the afternoon or something. Maybe he was still dressed from school. So that's what you're looking for. Do you think maybe a friend is harboring him at a house somewhere, like a friend that maybe the parents don't know about? Or he can't be just wandering around outside in Pearland for 5 days, could he? I kind of want to say that I think he would be with his with a friend or an acquaintance, or holed up somewhere where maybe he's just avoiding his parents. Let's hope he's not hurt himself. I'd hate that. Hey, Leisha. There. Hey, I guess if that, that's what we do. I don't think I've ever seen one for 17. I mean, we can find all of them, but I'm just saying, it was a new one for me. I don't think I'd ever seen it. Why are we, what? I put that, wait, no, let's not read that. Hey, what is going on in the chat tonight? Guys, guys, guys. Oh my lord, it's turned into, only ping. It's not only fans, it's only ping. We have a hot and heavy chat tonight, apparently. All right. I have a story. Actually, I have two stories. Where is it? One out of Australia. Very sad story, actually. Let me get it loaded up. Nope, that's not it. There was a dual murder down here yesterday, and I'm just trying to find the link for it. Actually, I have two stories. This one and this one. Which one do you guys want? Do you want a funny gross story first, or do you want the serious murder story first? Let me know in the chat. You let me know. Do you want the break from talking about death for a second, or do you want the funny story first? You let me know. All right. I'll decide for you. I think we're going to do the funny story first. All right. Here we go. Contain your laughter and your grossness. Spring antique store kilt suspect charged with criminal mischief. Caught on camera, man in kilt seen doing unusual things to antiques. Apparently, the man would go into the antique store and place antiques under his kilt that he was not wearing underwear, and then place them back on the shelf. He has been arrested for criminal mischief. Let's watch the video.
New at 10, a man is seen placing store items underneath his kilt and then putting them back on the shelf. This is a really bizarre incident. It all happened at a well-known antique shop in Spring. Fox 26's Sherman DeSalle joining us live in the studio with the store's reaction to the video. And you also have the video to show us tonight. It really is just hard to believe, Sherman.
Yeah, Caroline, you can't make this up. I'm sorry you had to read about that. But the man is seen from 3 different angles, placing antiques where the sun don't shine. Local police and deputies are looking into this as a criminal mischief case. The shop manager says this is a deal that no one wants to find. Thursday, February 8th was a normal day at this Spring antique store until cameras caught the moment a customer in a kilt took a liking to certain items on the shelf.
I had to watch it a couple of times just to be sure that I knew what I was looking at.
Susan Golden has managed the 85,000 square foot shop for 20 years.
I've seen quite a few different things here, but not that.
The same day, different dealer.
Golden received a call from a dealer who sent her surveillance video of their section. Cameras show a man in a tank top and kilt grab a kitchen fork or spoon from a display. He then walks over to the other side. His hand stays behind him for a while. He's then seen placing the item back on the shelf.
I realized when he put them back that he wasn't trying to steal them. He was doing other things with them.
In another section, a closer look. He grabs another item, shoves it underneath the kilt, and puts it back. The merchandise is valued at around $200. He was also accompanied by a female companion. Employees say they were there for hours but didn't buy anything.
They were put back in the space that he got them. There was no obvious markings.
It was reported to police. Officers told the store to call if he shows up again. Golden found out the man's been spotted in other antique stores in Galveston and Tomball. She shared his photos throughout the area.
I hope he gets what he deserves. I don't really know, but all I know is he needs to be caught and stopped.
Well, Golden says the items that the man was seen tampering with have been removed and all areas of the store have been sanitized. The Harris County Sheriff's Office says if anyone spots this man doing something like this in a public place, to contact them. Caroline?
All I have to say is, what the hell? What the hell? It looked like he was like not just like placing it in there. It looks like he was putting it in his like what they call his jail pocket. It definitely looks like he was inserting it That's what I think anyway. No, are you sure? Someone, he won't just blend into blend into the crowd with a kilt and a bald head and a singlet? You sure? I see those kind of dudes every day. I'm sure someone knows who he is. Pamby says, I swear to God, we have all the weirdos here in Houston. It's been a very Houston-heavy show, hasn't it? I know, right? He just blended into the crowd. He just walked away and no one ever saw him again. He's a very, very, you see those faces all the time. You just, it's a guy that just blends in. No, that someone will know who that guy is for sure. All his mates are going to be ribbing him so hard. Like, they're going to be, he can't go to the pub anywhere and get a beer. They're going to be like, we can't trust you with the beers. You might put them up your butt. We can't have you anywhere. Yes, very much so, Kathy J. Molly Clausen says, new saying for me, jail pocket. Yeah, it's a pretty old saying. Yeah, I should have had like a little gif of like Beavis and Butthead after that. That would have been real funny. There you go. There's your gross story. I came across it last night while searching for Audrey, and I was just sitting there for like 10 minutes, just going, "What? What is going on in this story?" And imagine being that woman who had to call that in. Yes, hello. Um, yeah, I had a guy in my store put my, products and antiques, up his butt. Can you come here and like sort this out? I don't know how you make that call. I mean, I reckon he was probably hoping that the store owner would be so embarrassed that they wouldn't make the call. That's what I think. But no, she was a pretty brave woman. She made the call. There you go. All right. This is another story that popped up yesterday. Mystery after two bodies are found at a property near Ballarat, which is interesting. We had Ballarat the other day where Samantha Murphy is missing. Now we have two bodies found at a property in regional Victoria in Ballarat, same place. A body of a man 55 and a woman 42 were removed from the house. It's believed the pair were known to each other. How the two came to die is not yet is yet unknown, but police say they are not looking for anyone else in relation to the incident. The exact circumstances surrounding the incident are yet to be determined, and the investigation is ongoing. Anyone who has information is urged to call Crime Stoppers. But this is very strange. I really, really hope this is not what I think it is. And Victorian police put out a press brief on it late last night, or sorry, yesterday. Here, I'll show you. The Ballarat Crime Investigation Unit, with the assistance of the Homicide Squad, are investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of two people last night. They were called to a property on Morgan Street about 9 p.m. after reports two bodies had been located. 55-year-old Ballarat man and the 42-year-old woman were located deceased at the address. The exact circumstances surrounding the incident is yet to be determined at this stage. However, detectives are not looking for anyone in connection. Both parties are believed to have been known to each other. Very, very odd. And I really hope. Oh, there was a new update. Sorry, I don't know how I missed this. I put it in my bookmarks yesterday for this show after we finished last night's show, and then I didn't see, but here we go.
In Bustler.
It says a mother of 5 is dead, and the homicide squad is helping investigate a suspected murder/S word near Ballarat in Victoria. Police found the 42-year-old Rebecca Young inside the home around 9 p.m. on Friday near the body of 55-year-old Ian Butler. Neighbors say they were scared of Butler, who was a proud Bandidos bikie named Sheriff. We actually know some people in that area. I'll have to find out if they know that person. Young had only moved into the home 6 months ago, according to neighbors, who cared for 2 of her children as investigations dragged through the night. Where are the children? If they say she cared for her 2 children, where are the children? Were they with grandma and grandpa and maybe that's what happened and that's why they were discovered? Because it says they were discovered late at night. So maybe the kids came back with like a relative, and when they went to, mom, where are you? They went to they found 2 bodies. Oh, that's horrible. Neighbors said they heard an argument and the wails of Young's parents at the scene. So that's what it sounds like. It sounds like maybe they brought the kids back from grandma and grandpa's and they found the bodies of their daughter and Butler. Police will not confirm how she or Butler died or if any weapons were collected inside of the house as evidence. Cleaners arrived at the property today, which remained under police guard. So they had to get crime scene cleaners in there. That does not bode well for what happened in there. Police are not looking for any other suspects. We see far too much of this. I'm getting sick of it. I really am. I'm so angry at all the women who die at the hands of men. It happens far too often. And every week I read 10, 15 stories of women being killed. They get killed by their partners, they get killed by random weirdos, they get killed by work people, they get infatuated with them, they get killed by like love interests. Like it's an epidemic. It really is. And we need to do more to stop it. It's too much. It is, I agree. I know, right? Vegemite Smile says, I thought they were supposed to be having a crackdown on DV. After the death of that high-profile woman and her husband in Queensland, the one who set fire to them and the little kids in the car, they were like, we're going to get tough on DV and we're going to put major resources into solving this, scourge on society. They haven't done anything. The numbers keep rising, women keep dying, and men keep getting away with it. Horrible. Must be, Gambler, must be. Sorry, I got really upset about that one. I hate reading about that. It's horrible. You know. So, well, if I hear more about this, I'll let you know. We find out how Butler, that sounds really familiar for some reason. And, yeah, I'll let you know. What a terrible story. Uh, there's a weird story out of Wyoming, actually, and I'm going to show it to you. I was reading this last night. Maybe some people know. I haven't had much time to look into this one, but I'll show it to you. Wyoming teens accused of stealing guns headed to League City, arrested in Colorado. It says 2 teens from Wyoming who are believed to be heading to League City after stealing guns and a vehicle have been arrested in Colorado, police say. According to League City Police Chief Cliff Watena, the 2 Wyoming runaways were arrested on Friday morning by the Logan County Sheriff's Office. LCPD say the teens stole a 1969 white Chevy Chevelle and guns from a home in Wyoming on February 8th and might be on their way to League City. Here's a photo of these two punks. Look at these punks. The police department were made aware of a possible threat to a League City school on February 10th from the Lander, Wyoming Police Department. Officials say they reviewed the information Thursday but found no actionable threats to any school. Chief said that the only link the teens have to League City is a female acquaintance of the boys in Wyoming who has an aunt and cousin who live in League City. Detectives from LCPD Community Impact Unit, special agents of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and detectives from the Sterling Police Department worked together to find evidence of the juveniles in Sterling, Colorado. What a weird story. Let me see if I can find out a bit more about Wyoming who's stealing guns. Find out more information about this. There's really not a lot of information about it. And apparently they increased police presence at the City League schools. Yeah. Additional officers will be present at League City schools and daycares as their search continues for 2 runaway teenagers who allegedly stole a vehicle and guns from a Wyoming house last week. LCPD says a teen stole a 1969 white Chevelle and guns from a home in Wyoming on February 8th and might be on their way to League City. So they stole this nice old car. Yeah, what were they trying to do? Become like Bonnie and Clyde and then go shoot up a school or something? The storyline of violence against the school was derived from a comment made approximately 6 months ago concerning school shootings, but was not a documented direct threat against our schools or community. The stealing of the guns might be, a bit of a hint, but they've actually arrested them, so they've taken them into custody. It doesn't say they were charged with anything, which is interesting. Just trying to see if they got charged with anything. No, just that they. That's it. No. They said, "We'd like to thank all local, state, and federal agencies that assisted in the process, and I am proud and humbled by the efforts of the men and women of League City Police Department in their efforts over the last week to calm the concerns of our citizens." Yeah, just that they were taken into custody in Colorado. That could have been a lot worse. Imagine if they actually made it to wherever their destination was going to be. More jail slang. I have a few more. Yeah, stay incognito. Steal a 69 Chevelle that's probably worth like, 50 grand, and they're one of the rarest cars for classic collectors. Don't steal like a 2005, you know, Honda or something where there's a million of them. Steal a really distinctive car. People are not doing a good job of blending in our stories and crimes tonight, are they? They're doing a bad job. Texas again. We've had bad stories out of Texas. No, that was Colorado. It's not Texas. Thank you, Melmac. I appreciate that. Oh, they had relatives in League City. Okay. No, wait. I think they just said they knew a girl in League City. One of them knew a girl. Wildman's mom said, yes, he is crazy. He's broken into my home before and stole my underwear. Cops just told me to change the locks. Do you know what a person who steals ladies' underwear from a washing line is called? It's called a snowdropper. That's what that is called. You guys want another jail term? This is one that Sean will know. A rock spider. Sean, do you know what rock spider is? Sean might know what that one is. Sean might know what a rock spider. A rock spider is a pedophile. So in jail in Australia, if you get called a rock spider, it means you're a pedophile. So there you go. Some more jail slang with Ping. More jail terms. I'll get some more for you at some point. Melmax said never ever heard that before. Yeah, it's called a snowdropper. You have no. Oh, that's good. It's good that you can't be traced. All right. Give me 1 second. It's pretty good. We've had a pretty good show tonight. Not too many interruptions. Normally we have like a billion interruptions each night. By the way, I would like to thank my friend Lindy. Lindy says, I'm so glad you're on tonight. Thank you. I'm so glad you came here to watch the show tonight. I appreciate it. And thank you for your donation to the channel. And to Sean. Sean did one yesterday, very late after the show. Sean, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Very kind of you to support the channel. Hey, Shad Hunter. Are you knitting? Okay. Enjoy your knitting, friend. Hey, Kibby. How are you, my friend? Why? Because the snowdropper might come back and steal your undies? Maybe. Mel Max says Snowdropper. How did that name come about? You just put 2 and 2 together. He might drop snow onto your underwear. Do you get it? That's what it is. Because they often steal the underwear to do stuff. There you go. You know, I heard that one, Sean? It's a very old saying. Very, very old. They don't really use it anymore. I'll show you. Hold on. You don't hear things like, you know, Prowler and Snowdropper and... Yeah. I'll show you. Woman living in fear of Richmond Snowdropper. 3 women are having trouble sleeping at night after finding out a strange man has been performing lewd acts with their underwear outside their home. A man aged 20 to 30 has been stealing knickers, a habit known as snowdropping, off apartment balconies in Richmond since December 26. There you go. I told you. It's a well-known thing. It says, panty theft catches up with Melbourne Snowdropper. So apparently they caught him. Snowdropper Marco Rulli stole women's underwear from clotheslines in Northcote, Richmond, and South Yarra. The underwear was never recovered. Oh, maybe that's a good thing. I'm just trying to see if we can... I'm trying to see if there's a better story about him. Well, apparently they charged him with theft. That's all they could charge him with, I think. Let's see. Why are you doing this to me? You're weird. You know, I hate the new Google. The new Google is so annoying. Like, if you click on stuff accidentally, it, like, puts extra little things on your search and it, like, lowers your search results. It's really annoying. Like, if you accidentally click on images, it's really hard to get out of images again. Let's show you. Here you go. A Richmond snowdropper stealing women's underwear. Police want your help to track down a man who is stealing women's underwear from Richmond apartments. Several residents have reported the theft of more than 20 pairs of underwear stolen from clothes horses. The first missing bundle, pinched from Lennox Street apartment block, was reported on Boxing Day. The thefts have continued until last Saturday. Police say one victim had 10 pairs stolen on one day, then a week later had another 8 taken. How much underwear does this woman have? I guess ladies sometimes maybe have to have a lot of undies. The thief has mainly targeted women's underwear and bikini bottoms. CCTV images have been released in the hunt. The man is described as Caucasian, between 20 and 30, with short light brown hair. They did find him. His name was Marco. Richmond Snowdropper. I was hoping we could find a photo of him, but... Oh yes, we do have a photo. There he is. The legendary Richmond Snowdropper in his wild habitat. Don't scare him. Don't spook him. He might run away. You get a very up-close photo of him doing his predatory work of sneaking up and pouncing on the wild underwear. There we go. Wildman's mum said if they found it, they would have DNA. Yes, possibly. Yeah, always learning new things on Channel with Ping. Yeah. Yeah, learn something new with Ping if you hang around on this channel. There you go. There's the dude who got done with it. His name was Marco. Yeah. So I don't know why. I think it's a pretty uncommon crime. I think it used to happen a lot more back in like the 60s, 70s, and I don't think it happens as often now. I just think it's sort of like an old crime that it's sort of fallen out of fashion with, offenders. I just don't think they do it anymore. She has no underwear now. Yeah, poor lady. Who dries things outside these days? A lot of people in apartments do, especially in Australia. It's hot, and they'll put stuff out on the little clothes horse instead of in your house. If you're in an apartment, it'll won't dry properly inside because you're not getting enough sunlight and air on it, and they tend to smell of like house smells. So if you put it outside on the balcony, it'll dry faster and smell nicer because of the sun. So yes, that's true, Marlene Clausen. He's probably related to the kilt guy. Yeah, that's his American cousin. Oh yeah. Yeah, what do they call it? There's heaps of names for the cocaine one, like oh, I can't remember. There's heaps of funny ones like, you know, nose candy and snow this and that. There's all different ones for cocaine. Yeah, dryers are a luxury down here. Not a lot of people have them. I have one, but it was gifted to me from the person who moved out of here left it and gave it to me. There's a theme tonight, yes. Yeah, booger sugar. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Thank you. Yes, we yeah. Can you get your jail education here? Oh, yeah. Actually, we had a teacher when I was younger wear a kilt too. I don't know why. Yeah, sheets coming in from summer on the line do smell good. Often they'll have a friend in there. Huntsman spiders love to get into your clothes off the line. Be careful. Same with whitetails. They like to get into clothing that's been on clotheslines. So be very, very careful. Let's see. Do we have anything else before we wrap up for tonight? Yes, I do. Missing Demopolis woman found dead, one man charged with murder. After a 3-day search, a missing Demopolis woman was found dead, police say. A suspect has since been charged in her murder. On Tuesday, close to 11 p.m., police responded to a missing person call on West Jackson Street at MySpace Apartments. Is that a real thing? MySpace Apartments. Like, is it owned by MySpace? Hold on. Or is that like a company called like MySpace? Like they rent out apartments. They were told a woman named Sabrina Danielle Harbin had walked away from the apartments headed east and did not return. In the following days, searches were conducted using boats, drones, and other equipment. 3 days later, on Friday around 1 p.m., the Demopolis Fire Department found the body of Sabrina Harbin floating in a body of water. A few hours later, around 3:20 p.m., investigators located Michael Moses Brown. He was arrested and charged with the murder of Sabrina Harbin. Brown is currently held in the Marengo County Detention Center awaiting a bond hearing. An autopsy of Harbin's body is now pending. Awful. Let me see if I can find something about her. Where is her name? It's Harbin. Sabrina Danielle Harbin. Here's a photo of her. Oh. Here's a photo of her and the accused. Here's a photo of her and the accused man. Sabrina Danielle Harbin and the accused male here. It says in the quiet town of Demopolis, Alabama, a story unfolded that gripped the hearts of its residents. Sabrina Danielle Harbin, a 35-year-old woman, vanished into thin air on February 13th, last seen around the MySpace apartments. Her disappearance sparked an intensive search, but it ended in tragedy. Just 3 days later, her lifeless body was discovered floating in a body of water on East Jackson. The grim find led to the arrest of Michael Moses Brown, who now faces murder charges in connection with Harbin's death. How awful. Apparently, they're still awaiting answers as the autopsies are pending for Sabrina, and I guess we'll find out what charges he might face other than murder in the future. Ah, Marilena says my mom hung clothes on the clothesline when I was a little girl, like 60 years ago. She was born in Scotland. Yeah, I think it's pretty common activity. Yeah, Hills hoist. Everyone has a Hills hoist. All right, hold on. Let me just close down some of my links. I literally have like a million links open. It's slowing my computer up. All right. Yeah, it's interesting that I still don't have much left in Noah. Oh, actually, is this new information? This just popped
With
up.
breaking news, there is now a third Amber Alert in effect for a missing young person in our area. We have crews with updates on these newest cases. And we begin in Pearland tonight, where there's been an Amber Alert issued for a 17-year-old named William C. This is the third issue in our area in just 11 days. ABC 13's Luke Jones is there. He has the latest information on this teenager's disappearance. What can you tell us about it, Luke?
All right, so he was last seen here on Pine Chase Drive in Pearland, the same street where he lives, Wednesday night around 8:45 p.m. A family spokesperson confirms that's the last time his relatives laid eyes on him. We want to go ahead and show you his picture so you get a sense of what he looks like. Police say he's 5'2", 110 pounds, and again, 17 years old. Police believe he left of his own accord, but that family spokesperson tells us it's the first time he's ever done something like this. Here's the concern, though. He does take medication, which he doesn't have on him. He also didn't take his cell phone with him, and police believe he could potentially be a threat to himself. Now, tonight, they're not ruling out the possibility that he left with someone else. They don't know that for sure. They really can't say either which way. And we know police first posted about this almost 24 hours ago, but it was just about an hour ago, a little over an hour ago, that the Amber Alert was issued. So again, they're looking for 17-year-old William C.A., last seen Wednesday night on Pine Chase Drive in Pearland. We're live in Pearland. Luke Jones, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
There you go. Just a bit more information about the Amber Alert out of Pearland. This was updated only 15 minutes ago, so while we were still on air apparently. They've added a number. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is urged to contact 281. Hey. 281-997-4316, reference case number 24001-469. That would be if you have any information on the missing teen William, that would be helpful to his family. Yeah, there's another actually. They've got another update for just before we go for the night. Just checking these side links actually. Anything new in this one? No, nothing really. I don't know what they're updating in it. No signs of her. DPS confirms that the backpack belongs to Audrey. Yep, we know that. Basically, they're just saying there's additional information that they're not releasing at this time. That's what the investigators are using to follow up on. And that's it. Yeah, I don't know why they keep saying that there's new updates in this. It said like 10 minutes ago, but there's no information. No phone. Yeah, no, he didn't take anything. He just like sort of left. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they grow a lot of pears there. Let me see. Sarah, hey. Oh, Sarah says, I always dry my linen sheets outdoors. So much nicer. Yeah, they always come out like real crispy and nice and smell great. Smell great from the sun. Maybe antidepressants or something like that? Clickbait, yeah. Fake news. It's fake news. Yeah, clothesline is your best friend. Thank you, Diamond Heart. I appreciate it. And congratulations again to your son. Yeah, sorry, Laura, I saw your message. She said there's a clip going around of Audrey tattooing a guy's upper thigh, allegedly the arrested man. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, is that real? She's like she's a child and she's doing tattooing? Yeah, there was something weird going on there. Very strange. I don't have that clip on me. I don't think. Where did I see that? There was a clip of her tattooing. Oh, if you would like to see that clip, it's here. It's on Plunder's video. Again, I'm not going to pinch it from Plunder. Actually, how can I do that? Share. Start at 1 minute 08. Okay, I'm going to put the link in the chat and it'll start right when Audrey is tattooing the person. So if you haven't seen it and you would like to, head to Plunder's channel and you can see it. If anyone knows Plunder, tell her I say hi. Tell her I say hello and thanks for the content. I didn't use it, but thanks. It's fun to watch. Kathleen says, "Y'all, I live in the land of appliances and I love it." Thank you. I mean, we live in the land of heat, snakes, bushfires, and oceans. There's just surrounded by oceans out here. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock here. It's 4 o'clock. We started at 10:30. That's an hour and a half. I don't think we have any breaking news about Audrey, unfortunately. Maybe tomorrow. There was a weird video of someone driving past the crime scene at the dam, and they thought they saw McDougal with cops, and they were sort of like escorting him around the dam, but I can't verify that. I can't verify that video as legitimate, and I can't verify if it really is him or not. It could have been any bald dude. There's a lot of them around. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything really, really poignant or... Oh, man, this is so annoying. I'm okay, you know, we all have hobbies in life, right? Like, I like weather, you might like, I don't know, knitting or something, or crochet, or maybe you like ghost hunting or something. That's pretty cool, right? I like people who do that. Maybe you like astrology. Maybe you like witchcraft and things like that's cool, man. I think that's great to have a hobby. But I don't like people who try and mix the two of true crime, astrology, tarot cards, readings, stuff like that. It drives me crazy, and it the fact that people are already doing it with Audrey. Come on, man. I just searched this thing looking for Audrey stuff on Twitter, and there's already people doing that. Oh, I had a reading, and oh, she's sitting under a piece of corrugated iron, and come on, man. Could you give it a week? Could you give it a week for her to be like her case to be resolved or something, and then do it? I mean, I love that people have hobbies and that. That's really cool and makes you who you are in life, right? It's part of your personality. And I'm cool with that, but I just don't get why people mix the two. His back, not a thigh. Fair enough. Ah, do you? Me too. You would have missed our show the other night, but we got pelted with like this kind of big hail, which is pretty. Actually, that's not that sign. I wasn't doing that. I'm demonstrating how big the hail was, not the other okay thing. Do not scrub that and put it on the internet and say I'm some sort of white supremacist. I'm just showing you how big the hail is. Yeah, we had pretty big like bit smaller than golf ball hail down here the other day. It sounded like it was going to smash windows. Wasn't anything like people get in Texas where they get like 9-inch hail. Oh man, we had 10-inch hail in Queensland last year. 10-inch hail. Think of that. That's insane. It's like literally someone just threw like a an ice a block of ice at your head. It's huge. Hey, oh, actually, I do have 2 more things before we go. 2 things. Next weekend, Cold Justice starts again. We're gonna be doing a watch party, for Cold Justice on Saturday nights. So, come hang out here. We're gonna watch the Cold Justice episode live together, and we're gonna talk about the case and hang out, okay? 2, during the Super Bowl, they showed a trailer for the new Twister movie. Twisters with a S. Oh my god, I've lived my whole life for a sequel of Twister. I cannot believe it. I hope it's as good as the original. Oh man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot believe they made a sequel to Twister. I am so excited. When I saw Twister as a little boy, it was literally like changed my life. Changed my life. It showed me there's people in this world that actually go and do this, and it's all I ever wanted to be from that moment. I cannot wait to see Twisters. It's not a comedy. No, it'll be good. Yeah, I cannot wait to see the sequel. It's gonna be really good. And yeah, Cold Justice next weekend, on Saturday night, the first episode. There'll be a chaser gathering to watch the premiere in Dallas. Oh, that's pretty cool. That'll be awesome. They should do it in Oklahoma, down near where they filmed the original. You know how they have the is it in Oklahoma or Kansas? I can't remember now. I was up there a few years ago. They have the Twister Museum up there, and they should do one there for like for the big reveal. That'd be cool. There's flying. I think they don't. I don't know if there's flying cows in this one, but there is double tornado like twins on the water. So they're sort of calling back to things from the original. Bill Paxton was in the original, not Bill Pullman. Bill Paxton was in the original, and so was the guy who played Dusty. He's dead now, unfortunately. It was Philip Seymour and Bill Paxton. Both are no longer with us anymore, but Helen Hunt is in this new one. Helen Hunt is returning for the new one. Thank you. Yes, next Saturday night. Make sure you're here for the new Cold Justice night. Yeah, there's a Twister Museum up in Oklahoma. Yeah, if you have never been there, they have like props and this and that from the movie. They have a Dorothy, and it's great. I love Helen Hunt too. Yeah. Yeah, so Helen Hunt's in the new one. I wish I could show you the trailer. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put a link to the trailer. Hold on. I'm gonna put a link to the trailer for you guys to go and watch it after this. The link is in the chat to the new Twisters trailer. It is amazing. It is everything I've ever wanted. I'm so excited. Because out of the storm or into the storm or whatever it was called was terrible. It was crap. So I'm hoping this is going to be absolutely amazing and a worthy sequel. I hope so. Thanks, Kathy Lynch. I try to do as many shows as I can. I try to do as many shows as I can each week, and all I can hope is that people appreciate the show and the channel keeps growing, because that would be amazing. We're really trying to get to that 1,000 point, because that way we get a few more features and stuff through. We can do memberships and things like that, and people can get their little icons and stuff like that. So hopefully we get there, but I'm really thankful for all the people that have subscribed recently. We shot up. We had like 50 subs in the last 2 weeks or something like that. So it's growing really well. And I'm very appreciative of all the new subscribers and the people who share and like, and of course the people who donate to help keep the channel going. I appreciate that very, very much. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is Sunday Nights with Ping. Be here or be square 10 p.m. on Sunday night. Well, we could go 9. If people really want 9 o'clock, I can do 9 o'clock tomorrow. But we used to do it at 10. but maybe we'll do 9 o'clock to try and keep it the same for most of the week. And that's it. Thank you very much, Lynn D. Thank you very much for your donation tonight. I'll be keeping an eye out for anything on Audrii. If we get some like amazing breaking news in the next few hours, I'll be back on live. Like if they find Audrii or something like that, look for a live show. I'll come back on and we can hang out together and watch the breaking news. Okay. I will see you. I will see you. Wait, is it? Monday is a holiday. Is it Martin Luther King Day? Hold on. Is it Martin Luther King Day? Yes, Monday, 20th of January. Yes, so Black History Month is February. Go watch something that enlightens your views about the Black history in your country. Learn something about their experience that can maybe enlighten you to what they went through, and be good to everyone. Be good to everyone regardless of who they are, what race they are, their skin color, or what they do, or who they love. Peace out, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.